At around 10 a.m. on November 22, 1963, a call was made to an operator in Oxnard, California. A woman began whispering to the operator. She stated that the president was going to die at approximately 10:10 a.m. The time came and went, and as far as the operator was concerned, the president was still alive. Then, the mysterious caller changed the time of the president's supposed death to 10:30 a.m. The switchboard operator, believing to be a victim of a prank call, disconnected the line. President John F. Kennedy was in Dallas, Texas, riding in a motorcycle on that fateful day. He was shot dead and killed at 12:30 p.m., which was 10:30 a.m. in California, where the call was made. The telephone company was never able to trace the calls, and the case of the anonymous telephone call about the president's death remains unsolved. The JFK files, declassified in 2017, also contain notes about an unidentified caller in the UK who predicted JFK's death less than half an hour before it happened. This call was also never traced, and its origins still remain a mystery. "49-year-old Charles Peck died in a tragic accident on September 12, 2008. Peck was traveling from Salt Lake City, Utah, to Los Angeles, California for a job interview. Peck's fiancée lived in California, and he was hoping to find a job so he could relocate to be near his soon-to-be wife. Unfortunately, once Peck arrived in the city, he was involved in a Metrolink train crash and killed, along with 24 other people. A total of 35 calls were made from Peck's cell phone after the accident to members of his family and his fiancée. Anyone who answered the calls was met by complete silence. Later, it was discovered that Peck died on impact from the crash, so it is unclear still how those 35 mysterious calls were made after his death. "26-year-old Brandon Lawson disappeared after getting into an argument with his girlfriend on August 8, 2013. Lawson, a native of San Angelo, Texas, left his home shortly before midnight with the intentions of going to his dad's house. Lawson ended up running out of gas on the way to his dad's place and called his brother to tell him where he was and that he had run out of gas. Shortly after placing the phone call to his brother Kyle, Lawson made a phone call to the 911 saying that he needed help, that he was in a field, and to send the police. Lawson also mentioned to the police that he ran into somebody. Lawson's reception was bad in the area, and his phone cut out at certain points in the call, making him hard to understand. By the time the police arrived at the scene of Lawson's abandoned truck, his brother Kyle, along with Kyle's girlfriend, also showed up. Lawson was nowhere to be found. The police did a thorough search of the area for Lawson, but have never been able to locate him. His phone, as well as his bank accounts, have since not been accessed after his disappearance. I'm going to add the 911 call that was made by Brandon Lawson just before his mysterious disappearance.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. We're just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here and got chased to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
As you can clearly hear, Brandon is asking for the operator to send a police officer. You can hear multiple gunshots, as well as Brandon saying that he has been shot. During the call, you can also hear him saying, "They're chasing me." Who are they is still a mystery to this day. At the end of the call, you can hear him faintly say, "Help me," and then the call ends. The police arrived, and shortly after, Brandon's brother Kyle and his girlfriend arrived at the scene, only to find Brandon's abandoned truck. Brandon's phone and bank account have never been accessed since his disappearance. 20-year-old Amber Takaro from Alberta, Canada went missing on August 18, 2010. Takaro was staying in a hotel with her 1-year-old son and a friend of hers, and they planned on visiting Edmonton the next day. Takaro decided she would leave her son with her friend and attempt to hitchhike to Edmonton, where her friend and son would meet up with her the following day. Takaro was picked up by an unidentified man while she was on the phone with her brother, who just so happened to be in jail. Takaro became paranoid when the driver who picked her up began going in a different direction than where Takaro had anticipated traveling. Due to her brother being in jail, a 17-minute phone call was recorded by the prison, and Takaro can be heard saying to the driver, "You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go." The driver can also be heard on the phone, insisting he is taking Takaro where she had requested. The conversation with her brother turned out to be the last anyone heard from her. 2 years later, her remains were discovered by horseback riders. Investigators released portions of the recorded phone call, hoping that someone will recognize the driver's voice. The case to this day remains unsolved. I'm going to be adding the last call recording of Amber Takaro.
Where are we by?
We're just heading south of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
We're heading north to Beaumont. Yo, where are we going? No, this is a... Are you f***ing kidding me? You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Jeez. Yo, we're not going into the city, are we?
We're going
No, we're not.
Yes.
Then where the f*** these roads going to?
to 50th Street.
50th Street. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yo, where are we going?
50th Street.
50th Street?
50th Street.
East, right? Over town.
Bravo.
As you can clearly hear, Takaro keeps asking the guy, "Where are we going?"
Yo, where are we going?
And the guy says many things. At first he says, "We're going to north of Beaumont through the back roads."
We're just heading south of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
Amber even says that I want to go to the city, and she only sees woods and knows they aren't going towards the city.
I want to go into the city.
Amber also says, "You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go."
You better not be taking me anywhere I don't want to go.
Towards the end of the recording, you can hear Amber ask again, "Where are we going?" And the guy this time replies with, "We're going towards 50th Street."
Where the f*** these roads going to?
50th Street.
I think some people can already understand that this was all just a lie and the guy was taking Amber where he wanted to go. Like I said before, Amber's brother was in jail and couldn't help. Quite frankly, the only reason why this call was even recorded was because her brother was in jail. Otherwise, maybe nobody would even notice that she was missing in the first place.